Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 8, Episode 12. So before we get to the review, let's just do a little housekeeping. Gonna have a little chat with itsrox. You know, every now and then we just got to sit down and we got to discuss some things. You know, we get new rock stars; they're not necessarily familiar with how things go here. So you know, we just to clarify, so you guys know that usually when a show comes on, I post the review the next day. I've never one to post that same evening. I don't post until I go to work and go on my lunch break. That is how it happens here. There are some times though when I'm not able to post the next day because, as an example, this past week, we had snow days here in Atlanta, and so I hadn't been to work since Tuesday. Okay, so I was off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, came back to work on Monday, and I had a lot of work that I needed to do. So whenever I have a lot of work that I have to do at my real job, then YouTube comes second. I can't always get to the editing, so if that happens, the video will go up the next day. I also don't post after 5 p.m. Okay, we ain't got to get into the particulars of why, but it just on my end is better when I post in the morning. So if I don't post it by 5 o'clock, and that is in any video, if I don't post it by 5 o'clock, most likely it will not be up until the next morning. Okay, and I don't like to do that. You guys know that I am a Capricorn, that I operate on schedules. My life is one big schedule. When I am off my schedule, I'm not happy. I know that people are expecting my videos to go up, and I am never neglectful of my channel. As a matter of fact, you guys don't know how much this channel stays on my mind. It's very hard for me to disconnect from what goes on my channel. So I'm always aware. I know people are waiting on my video, and I really appreciate that. You guys are always super supportive. Okay, I just need folks to understand that I'm not just fucking it off and being like, oh well, I'll just put it up tomorrow. No, it's always a it's always a method to my operations, and trust me, when my videos don't go up on the day after the show airs, I can always see a difference in my coins, okay? And nigga always keeping an eye on that bottom line. And so ain't nobody more concerned about a video not going up than me. So I just want you guys to understand that with my regular job, sometimes I can't get these videos. It would be easier if I didn't edit. If I just posted, if I just sat and talked and then posted my video, it would be easier, but I will never do that because I've never done that before. You guys are not used to just having me just talk and ramble. I cut a lot of rambling out when I edit. Y'all be here all fucking day. So trust me, y'all would want the edited version, and just hold on. Y'all just be patient. Rocky love the rock stars. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But sometimes we just got to get together in a circle. Y'all need a hug. I know y'all need a hug. Hold on, I can give you one today. Yeah, Rocky love y'all. So that's what the situation is. Always trying to get it up on schedule, but if the video is not up by 5 o'clock, just expect it the next morning. Okay, all right, we got it. We here. We not here, but we here. The review, you guys. Let's get to it, shall we? So first we see Jacquet. He's at the boxing event for Carl with his new girl. What's her name? Cayenne. And that's a little bit different than what we had expected, right? Snoop is trying to start some shit telling Sophia that she need to go over there and get her man. Okay, even though Snoop tells us that she don't really like Sophia, but if she was really, about it like that, she would go get her man. She says she's all in love. I was like, Snoop, don't send that bitch over there to get her ass beat. Okay, don't do it. Sophia was smart enough to realize that it was not that serious. She was not fixed to fuck around with Cayenne if she didn't have to. But she did try it a little bit. Jacquet, he feeling himself because he with the cute girl, and he got his ex-girl over there, and she probably feeling a little jealous, in his mind. And so, yeah, Jacquet was the man. So Sophia tries to apologize to him, and Cayenne just jumps in. I'm just like, Cayenne, girl, don't do it. Cayenne, is this the one you was talking about, Sophia the thotty? Cayenne really had no reason to be going up against Sophia because you there with your man. He obviously is happy with you. Okay, don't let Mona talk you into this bullshit, Cayenne. We like you. But all of a sudden, she want to fight Sophia. Sophia was like, why are you so damn mad? You are here with your man like he's with you. So what's the problem? That's the same thing I was at. Okay, I was trying to figure it out too. Next thing you know, honey, that Cayenne tried to push that table over and get to Sophia. I said, girl, all this over Jacquay crusty dusty ass. Okay. I just would like to say, Cayenne, you ain't never got to go this route. We was liking you before you had to go here. Now, later on, Safari meets with the boys, and that's DJ Excited Self, Jacquay. He's telling Jacquay he's sorry for the mess with Sophie. He didn't know that Jacquay was gonna show up with his new girl. Jacquay explains to us that he talked to Cayenne. He's still riding for her. That's his girl, whatever. They move on to Dream Doll and the fact that Dream Doll is too controlling in Safari's life. That makes DJ Excited Self happy that they're not together anymore. Maybe Dream Doll will now concentrate on her career, okay, without all of the riffraff. But jumping back over to Cayenne, we see her in the studio. She's working with a live band. Cayenne can rap. I like Cayenne. I like everything about Cayenne, other than the fact that she kind of, went off the deep end for Mona. But she's there. She's doing her little rap. Jacquay comes. Mariah's there. Mariah says that she's happy that Bianca introduced her to Cayenne because she's dope. So they're listening to Cayenne, and then afterwards, they are talking about Cayenne just blacking out on Sophia the Body. And next thing you know, Cayenne has a breakdown. Okay, Cayenne says, that back in the day, she was, always about it. Okay, didn't give a bitch too much time to say anything flippant to her. She was whooping that ass on sight. Okay, and so when she saw Sophia, her mind immediately flipped back to the time when she was ready to kick a bitch ass. No questions asked. Then she talked about how she got beat up and, got her jaw busted and, had to have the shit wired shut and she almost died. I said, where the fuck? Where Mona be finding these hard ass bitches from? Like, look, I get it. Everybody ain't had no, easy life, but fuck. And motherfuckers just getting almost killed all the time on these damn shows. You ain't got a bitch that's just had a regular life. I was like, shit. Everybody, all these girls almost got killed. I mean, what kind of lives do you guys have? None of my friends have ever almost got killed by somebody else. So I'm just saying. But Cayenne, she got to crying. I'm not going to break down. I'm not going to cry. But she's on the floor and she's crying about how she wants to be a better person and everything. I said, girl, you was putting them acting chops in today. All right, Cayenne. Still like her. Still like Cayenne. Now, Jonathan, he says that he's trying to strengthen the relationship with his mother. So he meets with his sister, Jasmine, because Jasmine, or Jasmine, I don't know why I had to get so exotic with it. Jasmine, she's kind of the glue to the family. And it's easier for him to talk to her. We find out that when Jonathan was around 10 years old, the mom could see he had some feminine ways about himself. And he was getting bullied in school. And, the mama being old school, whatnot, she don't know what to do with this child. So she sent him off to the DR so he can be fixed, basically. So how they talk about this conversion therapy. Now, I didn't realize that this was going on even back when Jonathan was a child, but evidently it was, okay? Jonathan get to telling his sister how, it was real hard for him when he was at the DR because he, first of all, didn't understand why he was there to begin with. On top of that, the people would lock him in the room for 8 hours and then they would, put him through this aggressive questioning of, do you want to wear a dress? Do you want to be a girl? Next thing you know, Jonathan is crying, talking about how they would shock him. And, it was just entirely too much. He started crying and I realized that I'm supposed to, I feel sorry for anybody that has to go through that, but I was just like, Jonathan, ooh, all this extra. He just be acting. The sister was just like, oh, she comes around there, she gives him a hug, and Jonathan is so extra. But I'm gonna give him a pass because, this is some terrible shit that he's saying. So the sister tells him that he needs to have a talk with the mother because it's weird. He wants to protect his mother and not hurt his mother. However, he has resentment towards his mother for sending him off to, the DR to begin with. Okay. He knows that this information would hurt his mom. However, he feels that he needs to tell her. Now, obviously, this shit is probably for TV because I'm thinking Jonathan, as outspoken as he is, I'm sure every fucking body in his family knows, when he got sent to the DR, what went down. But, we had to recreate it. Mona was looking for the moment. Okay, so he gonna sit down with mama and talk to her. So, he gets together with the mama. And, the mama's she's a Latina mama, was trying to do the best that she could for her son, not understanding why he was the way that he was, okay? So he starts to tell the mom what he told his sister. And, the mom can't take it. She's like, please stop telling me this. Because, I did not know that that's all what they was doing, okay? All I knew is I was trying to fix my son. The sister says, no, let him get it out. Let him get it off his chest so that he can move forward and you guys can start building a healthier relationship, okay? So Jonathan gets it all out and the mom listens. He says that, no child should ever have to endure the pain that he did. That is never going to go away. Again, I'm not going to tease Jonathan because the topic is terrible, okay? But I will say, I was side-eyeing the act. I said, okay, Jonathan. His mom apologizes and they kiss and hug, and I guess they're on to the business of building their relationship. Now Mo, she confronts her dumbass husband Carl about the damn secret IG page. I was just like, Carl is retarded. Like, I know you guys hate when I say that word, but retarded to me, I don't never like reserve that for people that actually have mentally ill, issues. When I call somebody retarded, I actually mean it's just somebody that is extremely stupid. And that would be your boy Carl. Okay, he's sitting over there. He said his PR people told him that he needed to have this page. She was like, yeah, but the fact that you snuck, you did not say that you had this page. You blocked me from the page. That means you was being sneaky. Okay, and you don't want me to be sneaky because you gonna be sneaky, then I'm gonna be sneaky, and then it's just gonna be a mess because I'm gonna out sneak your ass. And I was like, well, girl, at least you let him know that. Carl is just kind of listening. You can tell he kind of want to roll his eyes. He's just like over it, but whatever. Okay, but he listening. She says that the first time, she was cool. First time he cheated. Okay, the second time, she felt some kind of way. It fucked her up a little bit. Okay, changed her. She said this third time she gonna have to go. I said, girl, please. What happened on the 28th time? Okay, the 36th time. You get that nigga a pass every other Friday. Shit. Now, later on, we see Yandy. She's working with her new artist, some white kid named Alex, okay? And she's acting like, Alex is the next big thing, than sliced bread. And, honey, Alex is working the cameras, okay? Getting his few little minutes of shine. Anyway, Alex leaves, and Mo get to telling Yandy she needs somebody that's going to get her focused, okay? All the shit that she got going on in her personal life, she needs somebody that can just keep her focused on her career. And she don't know anybody else that can do that better than Yandy. I said, girl, you don't know too many people. When was Yandy's last success story? Was it Jim Jones? Next thing we see Carl retarded ass walking in, and he got a damn bouquet of flowers. Carl got a change of heart. I said, something wrong with that nigga. But he say that he's sorry and he love her. And Mo says, look, they love each other. That has never been the problem. The fact is that they just don't trust each other. Okay, and I done told y'all plenty of rock stars what I done said. Love don't keep a fucking relationship together. There's plenty of people out there that are in love that can't be together because they don't trust each other. If you don't have trust, your relationship is not going to survive. Honey, you fall in and out of love all the time. I'm telling you. Trust me. Y'all be telling me, that I'm being I'm being negative on marriages. The reality is shit be up and down, but you always have to be able to trust that person. Okay, once they break that trust, that shit is hard to get back together. I gave y'all the example. Once a motherfucker break a glass, you drop it, it's shattered in a million pieces, right? You try to glue that shit together, and you get all the pieces, you glue that shit together, right? But that shit ain't strong. And you pour some water in there, and what happens? All the water starts seeping out through the cracks. You know why? Because you can't trust the glass. Okay, same situation with a relationship. Once that shit is busted and broken on the ground, you can scoop it all back up together and act like you got this relationship. But honey, if that trust ain't there, shit start coming through the cracks. Y'all better listen to your auntie. Honey, I know. I done been there. Anyway, let me not be pontificating. Let me get back on track. As of today, Carl and Mo are still together. So child, we can't even worry ourselves too much about them. Now we see Juju, she's graduated. She says that she's excited about, this next chapter in her life, getting started with her career and whatnot. So, okay, she's meeting with Yandy and Remy because Yandy wants to go over to St. Martin to help with the hurricane relief efforts. It's so funny how all the shows is on this same subject right now. And Yandy has the bright idea that she wants to bring the younger girls, the Mariah, the Bianca, the Breeze. Remy was just like, oh God, like I'm really not inclined to go to another country trying to help people and these bitches be fighting, jumping over tables and everything. I can't do it. But because Yandy seems to be so passionate about this issue, Remy says that she will sit down with the girls and see if she can try to get them all on the same page. So Remy, Mariah, Lynn, and Bianca, I guess they're shopping together. They discuss the shit that Mariah's going through. Mariah's trying to explain how everybody is always coming for her. She finds herself in these peculiar situations that people are always coming for her, and she just can't let that happen. And Remy says, listen, in this industry that we are in, people are always gonna come for you. People are testing you all the time. You can't fight every fucking body. I guess Remy would know that, okay? Spent a lot of years in jail, okay, to figure that shit out. So stop it. We gotta sit down. You guys need to talk. So she didn't put that on Bianca and Mariah Lynn's head. Now Mariah Lynn tells us that, she needs to meet with Rich. Her and Richie Dollars have a special relationship. They been knowing each other for 6-7 years, and they had dated each other on and off. Okay, that she was with him at one time, and then she got in her feelings when she found out that he was dating Moniece, and to get back at him, she started dating the AAW, the administrative ass whoopings that would be Cisco, okay, from the Creep Squad. Oh, look, I got my phone. Creep Squad. So now that she finds herself defending herself to everybody, she wants to sit down and talk to Richie Dollars because she feels like it's time for them to mend their friendship. So she sits down and she's quite, she's quite humble. She tells him she's sorry. She apologizes, okay, that she was naive. She was petulant. I said, girl, look at you using your big words. Even Richie had to point that out, okay? He had a little smirk on himself. He said, bitch, I didn't know you could say some shit like that. That's what he was thinking. But I didn't understand why she found that the need to even say all of this to Richie. And Richie tells us that he's always going to have love for Mariah, but, as far as what their relationship, their friendship was back in the past, it's never going to be like that again. So he was just like, okay, And so then, after she gets through all of that, she started telling them about her issues with Dream Doll and Bree and how he needs to drop Bree. I was just like, what? Girl, why do you see? That's where that immature mind comes in. Like, why do you think that this person that you haven't even been talking to all this time would drop their artist because you guys are mad about a motherfucker jumping on somebody and, saying something? I was just like, this is fucking stupid. Like, these kids. Oh my God, they're kids. I have to keep remembering that. It'd be so crazy when Richie and Self and all of them be with these young girls and they're so much older, and it just makes you get that whole pawpaw vibe. Like, why y'all even dealing with these girls anyway? Richie tells her that he will talk to Bree, all right? And then he gets a kiss from her. I was just like, ooh, and then the kiss was all hard, they was all, I was just like, what is going on? I don't understand what that whole scene was. There's a video shoot that Bree is doing with Trina. I said, okay, Mona, bitch, we see you. You better cash in them connections. Fuck, Trina on Miami. Why not put her over here on this collaboration with Bree? That shit was just for TV, because why would Trina be fucking working with Bree? Of all people, we don't know Bree. I mean, if anything, she could have been working with Mariah Lynn before Bree, right? Yeah, so whatever. Trina's there, Richie thanks her for, collabing with Bree on this. And then when Trina leaves, Richie got to figure out what's going on with Bree. He says, oh, so tell me about this showcase that you was at where you got into it with Mariah Lynn. Why do you always have to look for trouble? She was just like, well, we don't like each other. She don't like Bianca. It's always just going to be like that. They don't like each other. He says you cannot keep on being involved in these damn fights. She tries to explain to him how she has to intervene when she sees her best friend's boyfriend talking to, the enemy. Okay, that she wouldn't be right if she didn't intervene. But Richie Dollar was like, no, you need to be concerned about your fucking dollar. Okay, you trying to get these coins, right? I don't give a fuck about what's going on with your best friend and the boyfriend and all of that. Quit worrying about other people and start thinking about your career, okay? Cut that shit out. Am I clear? Damn, that Brie was scared. She was just like, yeah. She had that look on her face like, oh, I really messed up. I said, oh, look at Paw putting people in their place. And then, because, Mona like to throw in a little PSA every now and again, we have Richie Dollars. He gonna be talking to the people about his sugar. He a sugar spokesperson. And I guess it was good for Richie to get up there. He talking to the good people about his diabetes, how he kind of just stumbled upon the fact that he had it. He gets emotional, saying how, it's a life and death matter, basically, that you need to be aware. All right, so it was just like, oh, that was nice. Everybody is there. Did you guys see the train wreck that is Peter Panky and Tara? I was like, oh, look, they done brought her in. They ain't let Tara say a goddamn word. Yandy is there. Excited Self is there. Bree is there. Once they tell Richie that he did a good job, they all kind of gang up on Bree, that she needs to be mature, that they need to have the sit down. And I can appreciate the old folks trying to tell the young folks what to do, but it kind of came off again as if you was kind of ganging up on, like, y'all keep on telling these kids what they need to do when y'all was just fucking fighting last season. Y'all act like y'all wasn't cutting the fool. Yandy fought all last season with them baby mamas. So I was just like, all right. All right. You telling them right, but still, can we not forget where we was just not too long ago? So the girls get the girls together. Okay, first it's Yandy and Remy. Okay, they meet up, Mona done rented some conference room some damn where. And we're going to meet with these wild ass girls. The plan is for everybody to sit at this table and try to discuss. So first we get Mariah Lynn and Bianca there. Yandy has them take off their shoes. Okay, Bianca was like, bitch, I done already did the shoe thing. You need to be trying to block something else. But they go on and they go on and they entertain Yandy. They take their shoes off. Okay, then we see Bree and was it Dream Doll? Yeah, they show up and Remy has them take off their shoes. So, everybody is just sort of like, we gonna do this. But I could tell that them young girls was like, these old bitches trying to tell us what the fuck to do. We'll show out just because. You can tell Remy is over it, but for the cameras, Remy starts to talk to Dream Doll and Bree about, trying to be accountable, how you can't just be fighting everybody. Because Bree was saying that she comes at people in her music. Remy, again, probably from experience, she was like, a lot of people are just not going to book you if they know it's going to be some beef. Remy was trying to say that, and Dream Doll, Bianca was just like, they booked me. And Yandy was just like, Bianca, please be quiet. But I think Bianca and them was really over this fact that they was really trying to school these young girls. Bianca's whole thing is Bree had then dragged her, and that's how the shit got started. And Bree calls Bianca a fucking thought, that she fucks everybody, and child, why she say that? Next thing you know, honey, that Bianca jumped up and tried to run over there. She almost got over there. I said, that bitch is quick on her toes. Security, y'all gonna have to get much better, but they run over there in time to catch her. Child, them girls was true to what they said. Didn't Bianca say a long time ago that it's always gonna be on site? Them girls ain't never gonna be friends. Not Bianca and Bree anyway. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. It's getting warm. I guess I better take this jacket off. On to Miami. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.